Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and of course, welcome back to another episode of Rogue Legacy. I've begun a brand new save file just because I've been really enjoying the game lately, and I've really wanted to kind of showcase it a little bit further. Plus, I think I've gotten a little better at the game, so hopefully I'll be able to actually do a better job of showing it, because I feel like the first time I played it, I didn't really get into it too heavily, and I couldn't really explain it well, but really, I mean, the place where this game shines is repetition. It certainly is a very repetitive game in the sense that you're consistently doing a lot of the same things, but it does stand out in the sense that you get new castles, new challenges, new puzzles, and as you interact with more and more elements within the castle, and by elements I mean like enemies, of course, and puzzles and things like that. But you also get other things, like, for example, you get different areas, like forests. There's the forest, there's the Maya area, and I've actually never figured out what the last area is, because even though I've played way more than I used to, I still have not played enough to where I would know what the last zone is. So hopefully we'll do a good job here today. So just kind of a brief little intro. Now, I'm not sure who I'm playing as right now. I think it's the Paladin, because I've got the shield in hand here. I think it is the Paladin, but I'm not 100% certain. So don't quote me on it, because there are different classes, and each class kind of has their own benefits and positives and negatives that you can you should obviously take based on your playstyle. And certain people will enjoy characters that have, for example, very little health, but on the other hand, give you an amazing amount of power, and as a result, allow you to deal a ton of damage very quickly and KO enemies. Instead of, for example, right there, you saw it takes me like 2 hits to KO one of these guys, one of these corrupt knights. It would take you 1 hit with, for example, the Hokage if you were to be playing, or the ninja. Alright, spell found, the Chakram. Cool, so we unlocked a brand new spell. That is really nice. Alright, so would be nice to come across some health. That would be certainly quite a nice thing indeed. I wouldn't mind that whatsoever. Whoa, okay, gotta be careful there. I almost took way too much damage. Sweet. So I managed to recover some health there. It's really nice. Now, again, by no means necessarily am I an expert. I just wanted to really kind of showcase this game once more and give it a little bit of more love, and see if you guys want to see more of it. Alright, so the thing that kind of stinks right now is that I don't even have like double jump or anything like that. Okay, so I am stuck right now. There we go. Sweet. That was very dangerous. Don't want to be going there now, do we? So let me just see. I guess I gotta go all the way back up. Well, actually, this will save me some time. Might as well just use this teleporter. And teleport myself back to the top here. Which means that we're gonna need to do that little cannon thing. Like that little puzzle there again. So... not puzzle. It's really not much to it. Okay. So this is like a spiked thing, where you want to be sorta kinda careful, or else you're gonna get deep fried. Okay, took care of that skeleton. Careful. Don't want to get destroyed by this thing. There we go. So as you can see, the other thing is that certain spells will go through objects. Like right there, you saw that I can release my chakram through the wall. Whereas, for example, when I had those throwing knives, I actually would not have been able to do so. So that's obviously kind of another one of those things where, as you pick your characters, you kind of have to keep in mind what power-up you're going to be grabbing. Okay, so this is going to be sort of difficult because I don't have double jump. Oh wow, is there nothing up here? Okay, now I kind of feel silly. I should have paid attention to the map, because I just did that for nothing. And if I would have taken damage, I would have felt even worse about that decision there. Okay, so let's make our way back here. Okay, sweet. I gotta be careful. Make our way back up here. And we've got a journal entry. Number 1. Treason. An assassin has wounded my father, the king. To bring order back to the kingdom. He has sent my siblings and I on a quest to save him. Together we will venture into the cursed woods and enter Castle Hampson. This cursed castle has stood on the edge of the woods since time immemorial, I think. But rumors say that within it dwells an item which will cure any ailment. Tonight I will get a head start over my brothers and sisters and set forth on my quest while they lay asleep. To fail this quest would be an embarrassment to my name. Okay. So... okay, that's going to be sort of difficult. Okay, so we've just come across the boss fight here, which I am definitely not going to be doing right now, because it would be way too much of a challenge at this point. We don't have enough power-ups or the right tools, for that matter, to face off against a boss. Alright, so I'm just going to send myself back again. And this time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head all the way to the right and go to the top instead of the previous route that we took. I mean, we're doing pretty well right now on money, which that is really, really nice, because of course that means if we need an upgrade or anything like that, we will certainly be able to afford it. Or at least in theory, we should be able to afford it. Okay, I have a feeling like that painting right there is... oh, okay. I was wrong. Some of these paintings, they're like monsters. They're like, I think they're called Doombus. And, they're very tricky, because oftentimes you'll smack your head into them when you forget about the fact that they might be there. Okay. Okay, that was dangerous. Sweet. Okay, just barely managed to dodge that. That was very difficult, I'm sorry. This is one of those games that will certainly make you kind of go silent every now and then, because you're just trying to do your best to obviously put on a pretty good run together, so that you are getting a lot of, obviously, money, and then using that to purchase some really good upgrades for your character. Alright, so we've reached a really cool room here, because as you can see, we've got plenty of different routes that we can take with this thing. I mean, we've got a ton of different ways that we can go, which is really awesome, because it really does give us a great... oh my goodness, that was not fun. Okay, so that totally stinks. Oh, come on! Really? Okay, well, at least I got rid of that thing. Whoa. This is intense. Whoa, it's 3 hits to take this guy down? Wow, that was way more than I had expected, I will admit. Okay, so, at least I managed to survive that. Okay. That was very dangerous. So I'm just going to use my spells right now, at least a little bit, because... I mean, it makes sense. I don't have a lot of health going for me, so it's much smarter for me to go ahead and utilize the fact that I've got some MP at my disposal, which I can then, of course, use to dish out some harm against the enemy. Okay, would have been really awesome to get some health right there. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait here, because I've got 3 health. So basically, anything... if a fly were to fart on us right now, we would probably die. So I'm gonna wait for this guy to come up the little platform here. Come on. There we go. Whoa! Okay, how did I not die from that? I don't know. Okay. 1. I really should not be doing this right now. That was not smart, because... there is no value up here. Well, at least we did come across that. So we got some health back, but the problem is it's really not enough. Okay, can't go into the Maya yet. That's sort of terrifying. At this level, I mean, with level 0 to go into the Maya, that would be a really big mistake. Okay, so let me just proceed down here. And let's get out of this place. We really need to find another way to heal up. There we go, nice. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, come on! Oh, it would have been really nice to get that last chest there. I mean, we still had a really good run for our first run there. That was really nice. Okay, so now we get to pick a different heir. So we've got the knight, we've got the barbarian, And we have the mage. So as you can see, each of these classes has a different ability as well. For example, this one has, the class itself has an ability, and then you usually get a trait, which kind of obviously differentiates each character within the same class. Would obviously become different as well via the fact that they've got different abilities. So for example, different traits, sorry. So for example, here we've got a trait of nearsighted, which means that anything far away is blurry, which is a huge pain in the butt to deal with. So I'm definitely not going to pick that. We do have, for example, sometimes your trait could be gay, which I have not yet figured out what does that do, but it says you like the ladies. So sounds good. The other trait here is actually flexibility, so you are very flexible. Sounds cool. So, of course, it also gives us a little bit of info about the classes themselves. So, for example, the Barbarian is a walking tank. It can take a lot of damage, way, way more HP for the Barbarians than any of the other classes. Whereas, for example, the Mage has the ability to gain mana from every kill that you get. So you can kind of obviously reuse your spells, which is really nice. And then finally, the Knight here, it's kind of just an overall kind of... it's almost like a scout class where it's just kind of good at everything. And it looks like we've got the trait of Dextrocardia, which forces our MP and HP pools to be swapped. Okay. So, I think I'm going to go with the Barbarian on this one. And let's go ahead and purchase Smithy. Unlock Smithy and gain access to that fat loot. Sounds like a plan. So let's go ahead and grab an upgrade here. Upgrade the Knight. Sure, these are so cheap at this point that I really don't mind grabbing most of these. So we'll just grab some upgrades here. What have we here? Enchantress. Yep, that would be really nice. The Enchantress is very, very handy, especially once you start finding runes and stuff. Super awesome. Well, this is... I don't know. I use the Architect sometimes, but not much. Again, I'm not an expert yet. I think I'm level 57 or maybe 60 already. I'm not sure. Somewhere around the high 50s. So I'm not a big expert in the game yet. I just know a little bit more. Alrighty. So I think I'm going to grab this, especially since we're playing a Barbarian. And... well, this won't be too bad either. Let's see. Let's grab another HP boost. And I think that is all I'm going to be able to afford at this point in time. Okay, which is not bad. I mean, this is a pretty good start. We've got a solid start here. As you can see, now we've got some fellas there that we can interact with. Now, here's Charon, who basically we have to give all our gold that we earned before right off the bat. So, there we go. Alright, and we leveled up to level 10 just off that run there, so that's really cool. From what I've figured out, I think you level up via unlocking, it could be that by killing creatures, but I think it's by unlocking upgrades. That's how you get up, actual leveling up. Okay, sorry about reading that twice, my bad. I just pushed up by mistake. Alright, so we've already... Whoa, okay. This is, pretty challenging, fella. Right off the bat. Luckily, we've got pretty good health there. What? Oh, come on! That is totally unfair. Oh, come on! Why am I doing so bad all of a sudden? Okay. There we are. Oh, man, that's a really tough start. Right off the bat, we get thrown into quite a difficult situation. So that's not ideal. You are obviously going to be kind of going by castle basis, but that's like one of those where you're like, yep, that wasn't too good. And probably going to lead to not a particularly exciting run here. But I'm certainly hoping to at least recover maybe 1,000 points. That would be ideal, I mean. But, oh, come on! That was totally unfair. There we are. At least that... Oh, wow. That would have been so nice if I actually managed to hit that guy, too. With that... Come on, fire. I will hit you. Man, this stinks. And there's not even a chest at the end of the tunnel. Would have been nice after all this work. Man, this is a really tough castle we're getting right off the bat. Definitely, put out there to challenge us. Oh, come on! How did that thing hit me? So you see, when you're coming down like this, you want to try to get the pogo stick jumps where, you know, where you're swiping downwards like so. And that's how you're going to be doing a lot. You're going to have a lot of success jumping down onto enemies. This painting right here is alive, so I'm going to hit it. And then I'm going to be patient. And let it come around. Oh my goodness. Or don't. Actually, don't let it come around, I guess. Come on! I'm just trying to break that thing. Okay. Wow. That thing is level 13 already. Oh, come on! There we go. Perfect. So those paintings are going to get tougher and tougher. They get really, really tricky. As you saw right there, for example, they position them... Oh, wow, I died. That stinks. But they'll position them basically in spots where it's pretty much kind of like you're always going to bump into it, especially if you're not paying attention, like I wasn't there. Let's get the Paladin. I like the Paladin. Paladin is fun. Oh, man, that really stinks. I guess we'll just grab some weight upgrades so we could carry more stuff down the line. Alright, so for now we can't really interact with any of those guys. We haven't found any runes or anything like that. And we could interact with the Architect. Basically what he will do... Whoa, this is cool. Oh, this was one of our traits, wasn't it? It was like neon or something. This is awesome. Makes me feel like I'm in Tron or something. Okay, so here we go. Come on! There we go. That worked out well. They are really testing me. They're like, here you go! Tough castles all the time. Alright, so here we've got some spikes to watch out for. And I can't really even go for that guy right there. It makes no sense for me to go for those guys right now. Ooh, come on! Wow, I didn't even notice it. It blended in with the background there. That was really well done by the game, honestly. I'm sort of impressed there. Because the game got me. Whoa! Come on. Come on, how am I not getting that? I keep trying to press it. Wow. My controller sometimes acts up weird. Like you see right there, I'm pressing down and... There we go. Now it actually worked. Come on! I know that I'm supposed to hit it in the center and all, but I'm obviously... Oh, come on. Really? This is the worst luck right now. Come on, please, game. Okay, you know what? Let's go back down here. Seems like the game wants me to fight these guys. So let's do it. So we'll take out both of those knights. Then we'll take out this eyeball. Then we've got another eyeball to deal with. Then we've got more knights. Oh, come on! Pogo jump! Why isn't he not pogo jumping? I would really love to know. Oh my goodness, this is the worst run I've had in a long time. Man, oh man. I'm having difficulty with the actual puzzly bits right now for some odd reason. Okay, just gotta be careful not to be surprised by anything, because that would be bad. Man, only 100 points? That is awful. We're not going to be able to buy any upgrades with that. We need like 1,000 at least. I just loved my first run, and then it was like... Blap, downhill from there. Oh my goodness, really? We've already got those guys here? I didn't even realize that these guys would spawn in already. So those are the giant... knights there. My goodness. Alrighty, that was pretty gosh darn tough. Alright, let's do one more run, shall we? Alright, so Barbarian King. Now you see we've got a giganticism, which made us born to be a basketball player, which is why we chose to be a knight. That makes sense. Can't afford anything. Right? Yep, everything's too expensive. So here's nearsightedness, as you can see. And what it does is very stinky, because it makes everything basically, after a certain radius, very blurry. And obviously in this type of game, that kind of stinks. Because if you, for example, are very observant of the things around you, all of a sudden you're like, oh, look, I didn't even see spikes in front of me, you know? So I mean, it's not horrible. You can still see, but it's still not that great. Those are the kind of jumps I fear when I can't see what's actually in front of me. Okay, so these guys, pretty tricky as well, because the problem with the zombies is that what you'll stumble upon is that you'll sometimes like be running and you kind of forget about the fact that there might be a zombie coming, and then you just bump into them like that, for example, you see? Where I didn't even think of doing so, but it just happens, kind of. So giganticism is like a double-edged sword, double-sided sword, or however that old saying goes, because you get the benefit of being ginormous, meaning you increase your reach of attack, but then you lose the benefit of being a lot more nimble and mobile and kind of being able to dodge stuff. So it's really kind of a both positive and negative thing at the same time. There we go. Okay, this is a much better run already. I can feel it. I can feel it. This is going to be a good one. Oh, man. I want to go for it because there's a treasure chest down there. But you see, this is the problem. This is the problem you get when you are gigantic. Because you see, the problem is, even if I just barely... Oh, my goodness. And then you get the problem of having a horrible, horrible way of... This is annoying. This frustrates me when my controller doesn't do this properly. Like this jump. Now it's doing it. Come on. Why didn't you do it there? It's swiping down for some reason when I do that. And I'm like, don't do that. That's bad. It's not what I'm trying to do here. Uh-oh. Okay. That was quite a dangerous position to jump into. Alright, here we go. Nice. We found a squire chestplate. Very cool. Now we can actually purchase some tools. Okay. What? How much health does this thing have? A little redonkulous there, don't you think? Okay, so at least we got another chest here. Whoa! Okay. I almost made a huge error. Alright, 600 is already much better. I'm definitely happy with that. Okay, perfect, perfect. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere here with this. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh my goodness, it's way tougher to dodge, obviously, projectiles when you are... like these ice guys, Frostin', they're not as difficult as the flaming guys. But still, there's obviously the difficulty of dodging projectiles when you've got giganticism to deal with. It becomes very, very difficult. Okay. Whew, made it out of that one alive with 6 health. Okay, here we go. So as you can see, I mean, these guys are doing... it's much more difficult to kill these guys because obviously they got a ton of health. And that's what I was saying about the zombies. You saw right there? I almost jumped onto this guy without even realizing that he might be there. So you gotta be... I guess my tip would be to be way more cautious than I am. That's what my tip would be. Okay. Don't want to be going to Castle Hampson yet. Even though we did read the entry about Castle Hampson. Oh, sorry. We are in Castle Hampson. My apologies. That was the... No, that wasn't the Maya, was it? Oh, I think that's the 4th area. I just don't remember what it's called. The flaming area. Okay. So, let's see what's here. Ooh. This is cool. We've got miserly elf. For this measly sum of 25% of your current gold, that will give you a chance to open one of 3 chests. One of the chests will triple. Okay, let's try it. I mean, it's really just for the playthrough. Usually I don't do this because I would never win anything. There we go. You stupid! So stupid! What a jerk. I wish I could punch him for being such a jerk. Then again, violence does not solve anything, no does it? We can't deal with that challenge because obviously it says no jumping. We can't not jump and get to that point. Alright, let's see what we have here. Okay, this looks pretty promising. Quite a big area, so that's nice. Okay, sweet. Oh, I don't even have enough. I was like, I'm gonna hit this guy with my axes. And then I realized that I don't have enough. Whoa. Okay, you see, I almost fell into a projectile that was shot off from like 4 or 3 platforms above me. Okay, whew, we survived that. And we've made most of our gold back, which is just really excellent. Now, what I try to do against those Doomvasses is just, like, attack them fast a couple of times, because that'll make your life a heck of a lot easier. I just want to see the projectile on this one, because I don't remember what it was. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be defeating you with the amount of health that I've got. Especially... Yep, that's not going to go well. Oh, come on. Oh no! Wow, I didn't realize it would do so much damage. That's insane. Sir Kotaki has been slain. Has been slain? Yep, that's a word. Slain is what he has been. Exploring and finding chests is the best way to earn gold. My oh my. What an interesting factor we have been delivered. Alrighty, so there you guys have it. That is obviously Rogue Legacy, a fantastically fun game. And honestly, it's one of those games that when you start playing it, the fact that you keep playing and playing, and you get on better runs, and then you get to those streaks where, you know, you've got 2,000 gold or 3,000 gold, and it's just like, oh my god, I could have done better there, and I could have defeated this boss. And it's really one of those games that as you play it continuously more and more, you definitely start to kind of get to... I guess almost addicted to it. It's a very addicting game in that sense. It's got that kind of a addicting factor to it, which I really, really enjoy, and it's really fun to play. So that being said, of course, there you guys have it. That is Rogue Legacy. If you guys enjoyed this video, please smash that like button, share the videos with your family and friends, and favorite the videos as well. And of course, don't forget to share the videos with your family and friends. And I will catch you guys next time. And most importantly, don't forget to have a fantastic day. I will see you later. Alligators. You saw there? I was kind of doing a pogo stick trick, but sometimes for some reason it just turns off. I don't know why. Alrighty. Peace out, guys. I'll see you later, alligators.